California's primary election is Tuesday, and already experts are predicting potentially record-breaking low voter turnout. That means your vote is statistically even more important and impactful. Our Becca Habiger talked with an election data expert who says because of low turnout, races could be decided by razor-thin margins.
California has some 22 million registered voters.
Our turnout is probably likely to be around a third of voters actually returning these ballots or showing up at the polls by election day.
Paul Mitchell is vice president of Political Data, Inc., a bipartisan voter data firm. He says the current record for low voter turnout in the California presidential primary election is in 2012, when just 31% of Californians voted, and we could be on track to break that.
In a low turnout election, your vote matters even more because if a quarter of the electorate is voting, then your vote essentially counts almost like 4 votes because the impact of it in an election, especially a close election, is magnified.
He says the lack of voter enthusiasm in this presidential primary is likely due to the fact that a Biden-Trump rematch is all but official. He encourages voters to consider their local races and the impact you can have on the outcomes.
You might see races that are decided by razor-thin margins. You might see an outcome that you don't expect because some local community group turned out 400 people for a city council race, and then the incumbent doesn't win. Volatility happens when you have low turnout elections.
As for the U.S. Senate race, Mitchell says the primary plays an outsized role. The 4 frontrunners are Democratic U.S. Representatives Barbara Lee, Katie Porter, and Adam Schiff, and Republican Steve Garvey. That leaves the 3 Democrats fighting for a split Democratic vote, whereas Republicans will be more unified in voting for Garvey. And at this point, Mitchell says Republicans account for a disproportionately high amount of the voter turnout so far.
Because of the elevated Republican turnout, it's very likely, or almost maybe guaranteed at this point, that Steve Garvey is going to make the runoff. So it has a material effect, this primary and the low turnout, on who makes it to the general.
So bottom line, don't forget about that ballot sitting on your kitchen table because your vote matters in every election, but statistically, especially in this one.
That was our Becca Habiger reporting. And keep in mind, this storm isn't making things easy. With the storm in the Sierra, we are continuing to monitor the impacts this could have on vote centers. Just head to our website, abc10.com, to see a running list of places that are closed.